preset wise. Right, sounds on. Somebody's probably already mentioned. It's probably Spear and Glue.
Is he on?
Don't know. Hello. Nah, there's nobody on. Right, so welcome back, everybody. Well, it's nobody really here, but so book number 2, which is the first box. There's two boxes. There's two books in box 1, so you can actually see the front picture. What we're going to do in terms of build. So this is the current state of the Razor Crest. You can probably see we've got the overall size, we've got the kind of front element of it done. Which is getting quite big. Now, yeah, we're going to be building up the front by the looks. Oh, no, the front's already done. Yeah, see all the grey parts, landing gears, back end, side, a lot of kind of side plates going on. Oh, the old Nutadamus. Nutadamus. So, I'm going to crack on. Um, but first things first, I've got quite a sort of poignant moment. Wait to see. I need to see what I might have to slightly not deconstruct, but I might have to move this little thing, which is almost like a little. I'm trying to think the name for it. Um, It's like a little Hoover or a generator. And I'm trying to get this little box out. So I may just have to pull both off. So I want this one. So I think, does that go? Yeah, it goes in one. So this is a little box that goes in the Razor Crest, just down at the side. So basically my daughter Megan lost her a dog Pepper. In fact, just it'd be a week ago today. So she lost a dog. Pepper was 16, I believe, which is quite old. In dog years, that's quite a good innings. She was, oh damn, how blah, blah. Right, to see. I'm trying to get this thing back in where it needs to go, which is not as easy as it looks. No, that's it. Right. So yeah, she lost her dog. She got it put down. Her back end went. My name is Peppa. Peppa. So if anybody knows, and probably even the world, but I know in the UK, Peppa Pig is a TV show, cartoon. So she called after that. So this is a little box, and I think in here already there's this, which is a set of sort of binoculars type of thing. So that sits in there, but I've actually, well, when you do Lego, you get some spares. So I'm actually in this kit. I'm going to put this in, which is a little. I'll show you the side of it there, or the end. It's a little dog bone and a little bone. If it focuses, because it's not going to focus. Because guess what? There you go. So that's a little dog bone. That is, in a way, I suppose Peppa is now. She got it cremated, so it'll be ashes. So this little bone is Peppa going in the Razor Crest. So in there alongside the binoculars. So she'll forever be in the Razor Crest. Oh, do you know what I've just done? She's escaped. Where did she go? I brought it down and it jumped out. Is that a symbol? She was always running about. So, but yeah, that's gonna be Peppa in my Razor Crest. I mean, years from now, I'll probably end up, maybe at some point, I'll maybe say, I'll bring this out and go, why is there a bone in there? And it might take me a while, and I might say, oh, that's right, that's Peppa. So there she goes into the Razor Crest. So she's in this little box. Basically just in there. I don't know if you can see. Just in here. This is a little box she's in. So that's my little tribute to Peppa. So let's go on with the build. I'm going to watch that cable. Maybe need to get it a little bit double backed in itself. Right, so haven't really done. I actually built the I think it's a skit. Is it a? There's two. There's an Imperial and a Imperial. What's the name of the Rebel Alliance? There's two little ships you build, and you get like a pink astromech type droid. So I built that, but I built that on my birthday actually. I built it before I went we had afternoon tea with my mum and dad, and then I basically built the rest of it, which was the Imperial. No, the whatever the name of the. My head's. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite tired today. So here we go. Here's Din Djarin with his little hairpiece. Just off to the side there. That's what we've got. Oh, by the way, I actually won this brick. I won that in Whatnot. I get two of them. I thought I was going to get a wee minifig, but ended up getting that. But anyway, it came in handy, so. That's the main thing. Right, let's get this started. So, bag tent. So I say we're building a panel. So yeah, I haven't really been on much in the way of live streams, and to be honest, I've been quite busy. My birthday the other day, my birthday was on Wednesday, the 25th of February, so we had a really busy day, and even the day before was busy for kind of all the wrong reasons. Things really didn't happen. We were meant to be getting a new light fitted up here. Today's different, the sun's out, so there's actually a bit of light coming in. But we were meant to get a new light fitted just above my head here. That didn't happen because the company that we went with kind of, yeah, there was a little bit of, the person that came in to do the quote basically didn't really do a good job. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, you've got to learn. You've got to do your trade, and then you've got to become, you know, a tradesman. So you've got to learn, and the only way to learn is to, you know, basically make mistakes. So, but going forward, we don't have the light yet, so we're still kind of bad in that department. Right, how is this? Let's get. No, it's a different one actually. It's the other side. But apart from that, things are good. I had a really good birthday. Met friends. And I actually had quite a lot of pintage. Yeah, I think I built that. Yes, I had the right one. I think. Yeah, I had a lot of pints. For the technical minded, I had 6 pints, which is quite a lot for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't drunk, and I woke up the next day fresh as a daisy. I think when you're having some drinks and you're actually, like in, good company, good friends, good talk. It's different. I think when you're drinking, it's not like that. That's when I think it's maybe. But yeah, enjoyed it. Busy day though. Like really, just it was just like the day before. So the day before, I had a little bit of an incident. I went to the football. My local football team were playing in a cup, the first semi-final in 14 years, with the possibility of getting into the final. First final in 24 years or something, 26 years, I can't remember. I went to the finals, the CIS Cup against Rangers, and we get beat, I think it was 4-0 or something. But anyway, that's by the by. And yeah. Basically, long story short, we get beat. And then I get phoned for a call out, which then turned out not to be needed because there were people in the shop. So, yeah, a little bit annoying, to say the least. So Tuesday, the pre build up to my birthday was a little bit annoying. So here we go. We've got the first sticker going on here, which is number 3. Now, I was thinking of. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was thinking of cutting these stickers, but I don't think it's. I don't say it's not going to be worth it. I think it could have been quite good if you could really get a sharp knife and just cut these out and put them on. That's what I was thinking of doing. But I think what I may do potentially is just order another set of stickers, and then potentially maybe think about seeing if I can cut them out, and I don't know. I don't know. So this sticker is going, so that little part there, number 3, which is here, is facing this way, so it's going like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to put them on normally. But that was my idea I had. Right, again, stickers on, the usual method. So, just trying to be really precise with this one. So again, you line it up. Oh, that's almost, that is, if ever there was a perfect sticker put on, that is it. That's almost laser edged. Use the old Pokemon shirt just to, oh that is perfect. I think, I don't know what, yeah, the colour match is actually pretty good. But if you could cut round this yellow portion and put it out, you could really get quite a nice, but it would be a lot to do. But you could do it, you could cut it, and maybe that little bit was a little separated part, just cut over that there and then go back in. But yes, it's a lot of faff. Plus the fact I'm quite into building the actual kit. You know, I don't mind I've modified some of my kits before. But I don't know, I think sometimes it's nice to keep it as original as possible. So we've got some nice little yellow flashes that are going to continue the sticker element. The Hickman Boys B6Q. I don't know what is the B6Q stand for anything? Or is that like a short thing for? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. There we go. Got another tile part going on, and I think it's another short one. It's good to see you in. Again, this is the UCS Razor Crest we're building here, and this is part 4. So we've been building it 4 weeks. So basically, what I usually do, I do a live stream every Friday, so this became a stable part of my YouTube. And I just live stream at that time, and it's good because it means that people get to know that I'm obviously streaming, and they can come in and say hello, and you know, all the rest of it. And we build for about an hour and a half, so a lot of people say, "Oh, why just an hour and a half?" And to be honest, I think it's a good amount of time to build. You know, you're not like getting, you know, it's not too much. Keeps it fresh, keeps it exciting, and kind of keeps the build. It kind of makes it a little bit longer. You get to kind of absorb it a bit more. I think there's too many people just go into this thing where they they build, and they want to build it as quick as they possibly can. Where I like to savour it a little bit, which I think is nice. It's nice to finish a kit, but also the old Lego, when you finish a kit, you kind of miss build. Well, I mean, I'm saying I miss building stuff. You know, I've got a lot to build, so it's probably actually quite good that I would finish this early. But nah, I quite like to have a little bit of a nice long build. Maybe get into some of the kind of, you know, the details of the Mandalorian and all the rest of it. So as you can see here, we're building up a panel. So I think there's going to be a lot of panels coming up. But yeah, I bought this. There's a little gap there I've noticed, a little L shape. I bought this in John Lewis for quite a good price. Not as good as what Lego had it discounted for, but again, oh, that's the wrong one. I didn't know that Lego were going to obviously have that price point. If I'd known, obviously I would have waited, but is that get an underside? No, it's just that. Right, okay. Yeah, but I'd no way of knowing that Lego were going to discount it like that. But to be honest, you know, the price I got was good in John Lewis. So there we go. That's what we've got so far. But I build Lego, obviously. But I build Lego from start to finish. I do everything on stream, which I think is quite good. Right, we've got some little parts going on here. We just got one of them, yeah. But it's good. It's good to build it because there might be somebody building this that's maybe had a bit of a problem, and I've maybe built it. You know, I've got by that part, and that person may actually benefit from watching this video. So that's good. Right, so they're gonna these little parts here. There's the other one there. So I think they're going with that. So yeah, every Friday, and then once I've done this, I'll be building something else. What that will be, I think that actually goes up. It goes down one, put it in the wrong part, it goes down here. Yeah, so it's flush with this part, just add it up here. What I'll be building next, to be honest, I really don't know at this moment in time. Could be, I've got a few options. I'm not really short of builds. So we're just reinforcing this part up here with sort of bricks and stuff, which is good. Then we've got some of these. Fixies. There we go. So as you can probably see, we're building up the a panel that's going to go. I don't know exactly where. I'd imagine. I don't really know where it's going to go. We'll find out. This is an incredible, solid, definitely one of the best engineered UCS sets out there. Yeah, so far it really looks good. So I've obviously built the Millennium Falcon, which is a good kit, but it's quite big and flexible. I built some other UCS stuff. But what other UCS have I built actually? Oh, I built the Jango Fett. Jango Fett ship was almost as good as this, I would say, but this has got a lot of detail, and as you say, it is very much well engineered. Which section of the build's been my favourite? Do you know? I'd probably say I quite like the ramp. I thought the engineering and the ramp element was nice. The little pistons part here, I thought that was quite nice. I think overall, I think the thing I really like is the fact that there's a lot of paneling. There's a lot of detail, like the floor's all panelled up and tiled up. I think the front of the cockpit's quite nice as well. You know, that kind of how that fitted on. It's hard to say. There's been a few nice little parts in it. But I think the ramp system at the back's been probably really one of my favourites. But it's it's becoming a nice little build so far. But again, I think with the later kits in Lego, you can see how it's progressed from, you know, quite basic kits to stuff like this now, where the detail's really good. Not to say the old stuff isn't as good, but you can see, like, I built the Boba Fett UCS Slave 1, and I built Jango Fett's UCS Slave 1, and the difference in engineering between those two are night and day. The Django Fett one's amazing build, really is. I think it's in this. It's on a level with this, to be honest. What am I? I'm looking for a little. Is it a ball joint? Yeah, it's a ball joint. Yeah, is it? It's probably hitting me in the face. Why do I not see it? Oh, there it is. I think I was looking for a light grey for some reason. Right, this is going on right here, so it's going in there, is it? Okay, it's going just up here. And we're turning it over. Yeah, we've got that. So that little gap there is actually going to take a brick and a grill part. The old Bear Grylls. Okay, nice little detailing. Right, we've got some kind of. This is probably going to be a door. It's going right up the middle, isn't it? Yeah. Hope you're doing well, the Hickman boys. Hope your day's been good. I'm between work schedules at the moment. I'm kind of. I was out last. Well, I was gonna say last night. Feels like last night, but I was out this morning working, so I'm kind of that way where I'm. Yeah, haven't really done too much today. I had a wee sleep in the morning when I came in, and after this I'll have dinner, and then I'll be going back to Beddy Bobos. So yeah, we're building some kind of door. But yeah, it's been a really good build so far. I think it's hard to really say what my favourite, because I think like a lot of Lego builds, there's a lot of parts that just seem to kind of come together and start making a build up. So it's one of those things there's a lot of little parts. So I'm watching Adam Savage. We're building up little. I was going to say the cheeks of this, but right, that's going. So the little dot side is going this side. There we go. So there we go. That's what we've got so far. Right, we're turning it over. We have got. So we've got these parts here. And that goes like that. The other one goes the other side. So this is going to be like the hinge, I would imagine. So get the whole hinge part up. Then we've got a pin, so there's the pin there. No, I need to go up. I need to do this over the table. So is that going right through? Yep. Right through and out the other side. So kind of meet it in the middle. So there we go. Right, we have got. So we've got these little parts. 1 and 2. So we'll build this one. Then we've got a little pin. I think it's a half and half, yeah. And that one is going on this side. It's going in there. No. Oh. Ah, I see. Ah, that's quite nice actually. So it fits in perfect, and then that round part kind of, yeah. Kind of didn't know how that was going to go. Is that got a black? Ah. So one side, interestingly enough, one side's got a different colour, which... Is there a difference? Or is it just black and grey? Is it just a different... Yeah, that's quite a nice idea. It's quite a nice fit to have that on. Right, we've got another one going on here. So imagine that is going to attach on somewhere. That's my... That's what I'm going with. This one... I was going to say this one doesn't get a pin. No, because it's using that. Right, got you. Right, there we go, over the page. 14. Right, this is going to go in. So it's attaching in the bottom here by the looks of it. So... it looks as if it's going to go like this. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. So, there you go. Knock knock. Who's there? It's all Mando. Man, that's quite nice. And it's quite a nice little fit as well. Right, it looks as if we're building another part here, so... Is that 1x3? Yeah. So, good use of yellow here. You know, it obviously the Razor Crest. So, interestingly enough, the Razor Crest. So the new Mandalorian film is coming out. So there's a little bit, I say controversy, but because basically, if you watch the series, the Razor Crest gets absolutely obliterated, which I think the reason why they did it was quite funny because his ship was always getting like broken up, and you know he didn't have that much luck with his ship, and I mean it got absolutely pulverised from space, which I thought was hilarious, and then he managed to get the little ball, the little thing. But yeah, that was quite funny when we saw it. But yeah, the Razor Crest comes back, so there's obviously a little bit of a, well, why? But I don't know. I think from what I understand in the film, I think he's maybe just traveling about and he happens to see one that's roughly the same as his, and he just buys it. But typical Mando, you know what I mean? He just goes, oh, there's the Razor Crest. I'll just buy it. Yeah, people are kind of losing, but I think a lot of people do lose their SHITs over it because it's not. I mean, why did they do? Why did that? Who knows? Right, flip it over, and then we've got a little bracket, the old bracketti. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to going to see the Mandalorian. There we go. Right. Again, we've got some more work. So we've got a little hinge part. So we're hinging here. Got a lot of these little bracket things going on. You know, these little round parts. I'm probably going to anchor this in. So there we go. Now this is going on here, so right off the bat, it's like this ball socket is going, well, the socket is going into the ball joint, that's what I meant to say. That's going in there. Oh, let's see if we can get this in. So that's a nice little feature actually. So it's creating, you know, going straight up, but it's creating that angle, and then we've got a ball socket here going into, or a socket into a ball joint into a socket, and then you've got the hinge part here, which is basically creating that little slight angle and attaching it. That's actually pretty cool. It's a cool little part. Just good engineering, Lego. Right, got some more mods to do, or modifications. We've got more parts to build here. Okay, quite a few little parts going on here. I think that is going in, that's overhanging. There and there. And then we've got some brackets going over. No bracketti. And that is an overhang. Right. Oh, I see what this is doing. So this is going in here. So this is, I think this is going to be a, yeah, that's going to be like a little ramp. That's actually quite interesting. So it must, yeah, it must go that way. So this whole thing here is clipping onto the side of the Razor Crest. So maybe just get this slightly tidied a little bit, because we have to bring the Razor Crest here. So it's going on. Oh, got a hiccup, sorry. It's going on this side. So if I get this wee light on now. I know that made a huge difference there. Right. So this is attaching, let's see. Yeah, there's clips up here. These clips here. So this part, so these two parts here I think are going in these brackets down here. So that's going in there. And then this is going up here. That's quite nice actually, it's a nice fit. So there we go, there's the first panel on, which is, it actually gives it a slight angle, you can see there, I don't know, maybe better going from the back here. You can see there that there's a slight outward angle. And then this, drawbridge, or this is not a castle, but that comes down and then that little part's going to touch the ground. It's actually quite nice. And then that little part there stops that coming out. The door's really nice, the door's quite positive, I like that. Right, that's that little part done. Yep, and I think we're going to be doing the same the other side. Has this got another door? Has it got doors on both sides? That's quite interesting if it has. So I think this is just going to be the exact same the other side. Which, yeah, I wouldn't say, it's not, I wouldn't use the term boring, but you can use the term as being, it's a bit repetitive, but then that's what happens when you build these kind of things, you do get a little bit repeating. So again, I've got another sticker. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this sticker on, in fact we'll get that other little piece on. What goes there? Right, this other sticker will be number 4. I don't know why I knew it was going to be number 4. So this little part, so yeah, this little part's going, it'll be that side, it's that way. So again, the last sticker actually went on quite easy. Just confirming that the little part here, the little tooth part that goes in, is on this side, and this part is on the other. Yeah, that's it. Take my wee tool away. Oh yeah, that's nice. Perfect, there's not even a bubble. So far, stickers have been peachy. Stickers are always a little bit, you know, they they can be a little bit iffy sometimes. It's a good, I don't know if that, is that a Scottish word? Iffy? We use it quite a lot. My beautiful princess is sleeping.
Oh, good, right. I can keep my eyes on. I can hear you want to join in, and the next minute my eyes shut for seconds. I noticed Kate's not in.
Yeah, it's quite late, her time.
That's because such a busy week this week. Monday at college, Tuesday, Wednesday out.
Yeah,
Thursday out.
we had a really busy week. Good week, but busy.
It's been a great week.
Busy.
Good birthday as well, you had. I even enjoyed your birthday. Good friends and silly chatter.
Correct. That's what life's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we're just building up the same as that side, really. And I think this is going to have a doorway as well, so you could go out both sides. So it's quite a functional ship.
Oh, there's this. He's got a head bust for his every side.
Aye.
Has he finished his bike?
It's on to another one. I can't remember how it looked. Do. So we're just pretty much just going to be the same as the other side, which again it is a little bit of a kind of, but it's got to be done. I don't mind kind of semi-repeat building because you've built that side, you really know what you're doing. So you don't really, you probably build it a little bit quicker. There we go. Right. Again, we've got to that part. We know there's a grill part. We could probably put it on just now, but let's not jump ahead because that is probably your worst thing to do in Lego. Is the old jump ahead. There we go. Right, over the page, 23 to 24. Step 440 we're on, by the way. Just for him that wants to, maybe wants to know. There we go. Right. So we got another part up here. Whoa. Roaming bricks. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you in. Hope you're well. Well, hello there. So we're moving on with the Razor Crest. We're building up a little panel here. We've got one of the panels on here already. So pretty much building the exact same the other side. Yep, there's that little part. Oh no, we've got that little part to do. Get the little... Now there's something. Do you know what? I never put that bit in. I've just noticed. So I've noticed here there was a side build. Now there's a part goes here, which I never put that brick in this side, so I need to do that. I can see where it goes there. You silly Billy. Imagine missing a part. How am I going to get that in? More to the point. Nah, I could unclip it. But, oh, sugar. I'm just, sorry. Do you know what? Is it easier? It's easier just to unclip it, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that little brick there. There we go. That kind of makes sense now, if I'm honest. There we go. Yeah, because that kind of holds that part in, and I've knocked these ladders down. They just clip in there. Got it. Right, everyone's safe, don't worry. Yeah, I just noticed that part. I know I'd missed it there. As you do. As you do. It's funny how you miss little parts on Lego. You know, it's so easy just to miss a part. Especially when you get like a part that's got like maybe a couple of builds and it ends up, you know, it's quite easy just to miss it. There we go. So yeah, I missed. It was that brick there I missed on that side, so I put it in. I put it in my pocket. Bum 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 bum. But it is very easy to do. Okay, it won't be the first time I've done it, and it won't be the last either. Yeah, it is a Crest nice, isn't it? It's good when it's finished. It's going to be really impressive. And as I say, that shelf that I've got at the Billy bookcase, that's going to be all pretty much ships. Primarily from, I was going to say from Star Wars. There's other ships I can maybe put in, but I think that primarily it's going to be a whole Star Wars shelf. It's going to be really good when it's done. So we've got some little different details here. We've got a little tile piece here, then we've got a little, it's almost like that kind of sandy coloured piece going in just there. So it's just breaking up that kind of plain grey type of thing. So we've got got a little piece. Where is it? There it is. Let's go on this side. And it must, that's got to be that one. Correct. Square that up. There we go. Right, again, over this side we've got these pins going in, but I think I could probably put them in and then put the pins in. Thanks for liking the stream. Roaming bricks. Roaming bricks. There we go. Right, they're in. And I think we get this pin. Let's just put this pin in because I know I'm jumping ahead here, which I'm not going to say is not a good thing to do in Lego, but I think once you build one side, you know, you can quite successfully just getting it half and half. It doesn't really need to be, but I like things to be really bang on. Yep, there's the pin going in. And then we get these parts down the bottom, so let's build this side because they're different sides. Black. And then this is going in here. I still, oh, did I put that the right way? Let's see. Yeah, that's going to go there. That's correct. Then we've got the other one, which is going to go that side. It's going to go down like so. Then it's got a grey pin. I don't know why that's got a grey pin. I don't really think there's that much of a difference for one side. Anyway. Then we've got these two parts, so we've got these getting fitted on here, and that goes in there, and again we get the same on the other side. And that's going like that. There we go. And then that is fitting in just in here. There we go. Yeah, it's quite an ingenious little mechanism to fit in. It's nicely done. And it creates a very positive shut. It's almost like there's like a little bit of friction up the top here. Yeah, it's a perfect seal up the top. This part's really nice that we're building in because this then slots into that other part. So we've got a lot of little yellow detail here, which is quite nice. Right. But this one's different to the other side, I've noticed. And where we go? I think, yeah, this side seems different. I'm building stuff on here that I didn't build that other side, so there must be a subtle difference. Well, it just, because it's this side, it just feels different, but yeah, it seems totally different. Right, turn it over. And we get the little joint right in there. Then we get this part covering it. Covering it. Oh, best part of the piece. I think, I must admit, the part that I'm building just now is really nice. Just the way the panels fit on. The back part here was quite nice. The rear cargo bay ramp was nice with the little actuators on here, which is quite nice. But to be honest, there's a lot of really nice little detailing in the ship. Like all the little parts in here, it's maybe hard to see. You know, Boba Fett's gear. You've got the little generator, you've got the little pods and stuff. But this panel in here has been really nice to put on. You know, the way that it comes down and that opens out is really nice. With the door just shuts really nice. You know, it's quite a positive fit. There's been a lot of really nice little parts so far. I think it's a bit like the Jango Fett Slave 1. It seems to just build up. And then you create this, so you've got this little hinge part here, and then you lock that in place with that, and then you've got another part that goes on here, and what that does, because this is going to sit at a slight little angle. So that hinge just locks it in two places. So here we go. It's going to basically go in here. So there's the ball joint. And then what happens is this part, it basically slots in here. Oh, he says, I did build that, yeah, I did. Yeah. So they've got it, you basically put the hinge part here. So there's your hinge. And then that ball joint goes in here, as you can probably see. And then that just fits in. And then there's your panel, which is, you know, quite an interesting shape. And then this part, these clip parts here, there's little grey tabs in here. So let's see if I can show you. So there's these little grey tabs here and here. They're basically, get this up here a little smidge. Do you know, I've got a lot of parts here. Right, I need to go back because that's a, I wouldn't say that's, yeah, I'm just, oh, do you know what it is? Sorry, it's a little ramp. Well, I was just thinking, I have got a ton of parts left here. I have to do the little ramp. So, but we're okay, we're fine, just, oh no, I've just dropped a bit. I need to go and get it. Yeah, I was getting worried there for a second. I thought that's a lot of parts. That's a lot of parts left. I was panicking, guys. I was panicking. But yeah, rolling bricks. This part here has been really quite interesting. I think as I build this set, I think there's going to be more and more parts are going to be, you know, oh this part was good, or that part was good, or this part's even better. So there's a little ramp. It's just a little brick part. And then that basically clips in, I believe it clips in here. So it just sits in there, in the back. So that's all the extra parts we've got. Right, so basically these locating tabs here, so you can see these little parts, they locate in here and here. So it basically goes like this. It's maybe going to be hard to see, I don't know why there we go. And then there's parts up here, little tabs up here that clip into these little pins, and there you go. Now, is that the same? I think it's the same shape. So there we go, there's the front of the Razor Crest now. We have got the paneling. The panels are different both sides, there's not the same paneling. And then let's put both doors out to see how it looks. Obviously there's no landing gears yet. And there we go, there's the key. That's pretty cool actually. So they're going to sit like this. As I say, they're quite a nice click into the ship. So there we go, that is bag number 10. So far, I think we've been, I think we've done 3 bags. I'm just looking that there's not another, nah, it doesn't appear to be, I think bag 11 is just this, just one bag. Every set of build gives me a unique piece to explore. Yeah, it's like, you know, you'll build something, and I'm always astounded with Lego because every set you build is different. Like the technique, just everything about it. Like, you know, how Lego's, you know, engineering their sets. You know, just the pieces that are fitting in. it's amazing that like, every set, even just like smaller sets as well, like the Back to the Future, the little Speed Champion set, and the Lightning McQueen. You know, those sets were just really, really good the way that they engineered those sets. Right, bag 11. Right, here we go. Again, we're building quite I don't know if you can, I'll show you actually what we're going to be building so you can see there. We're building another sort of fairly big part of the plating system just here. So let us go. Wow, that's a big brick. There's another one. So imagine this one doesn't look as complex. Although this just might be one side when I think about it. Right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for that one. It's this one here. Right, so we've got a big part going there. And then one of these parts, he's huge. I don't know, is that, it must be a 2x16. There it is, that's the one I need. Then we've got that other one going there. I got you. The only thing I don't like about these, now I'll show you. I need to retrieve my part. Oh. So I must admit, the only thing I don't like these big panels. These are what 6x6 or something, or because they're not shiny. They've actually got a little bit of a dull part. Because my Aston Martin DB5's got this on the roof, and it just, yeah, it kind of sticks out a little bit, but I think it's just the techniques they've got of making those that they're not. I mean, you could almost say if you got another, I mean, would you be able to do that one? Yeah. Or maybe you couldn't. I was going to say you could replace it with this, but you maybe could. But they're not as kind of as glossy in a way. So we're building up a big panel. So we're on page 37 to 38. Ooh, got a big sticker coming up. Big sticker. There we go, let's go in there. Right, we've got another one of these big panels. Going here. Another one right at the end. And that's going right up there. And we've got one of these going there, and a little one. A nickel one. Going in there. So that's what we've got. Got a sticker going on here. So it's one of the big ones. It is number, I can bear 7. It's this one. So it looks as if it's going that way. Yeah. Right. Big sticker. Gonna be careful with this one because it's a bigger sticker volume wise. It could be a little bit more trickier to fit in terms of bubbles and stuff. So I'm just going to work it from the bottom and go up. I'm not going to release it because that middle button can cause a lot of problems. So there we go. Oh, that is absolutely, my sticker applying today is on absolute point. It's funny because I feel my eyes are really sharp. I'm usually half blind. Oh, that's perfect. You always get a kind of, it almost looks like a bubble, but there's a little. I don't know if you look at this one here. There's a little. It's almost like an ejector pin mark. And if you look at the actual sticker, you do get it looks like a bubble, but it's not. It's just that little part. Right, there we go. Right, we're turning this over. And I think we're going to be putting some... What is that? What is that? Oh, that's... Oh, it's a black. It's got to be this. Yeah. Let's get in there. Then that goes there. Big brown one, which is going in the middle. So this is going to reinforce the back of these panels here. There we go. So that's that little part done. So just really put various bits and bobs in the back of that. Yeah, it looks as if we're putting a lot of these little square ones going here. Yeah. So a couple of these going on. And then we'll get the front like this. Page 39 over to 40. Right, we're turning it over. So we have got some more panels going on. So we've got this one that's going in there. Then we've got that little one. We've got what's that? 3. It's got to be a 3. And then a little sandy 2. Then we've got some more of these ones going on. These little square. I think we've got another 2 going here and here. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Right. We've got some more. This is actually so far it's quite a nice, because there's a lot of little these, as I say, I don't know why, but these tiles are always, when you put them on, I think it's because it's a finishing piece. It just looks quite nice. Got a little bullion bar piece going on there. I don't know if it is called the bullion bar. I call it a bullion. Three's going there, and then we've got a little 1 by 1 tile going in there. That's us. So there we go. That's what we've got so far. Right, we are putting. What we got? 1 up. Is that? Yeah. Right, we've got this part's going there. Then we've got one of these brackets going just there, I take it. Yeah. So up here, little bracket, and then this little brown square. Right, 41 to 42. Right. So we've got, what we've got here, we've got a bracket, pin type thing. Then that going in there. And that's going just beside. So we've got like 2 locating points here, kind of offset. Right, we've got. I quite like how they put parts that tell you the distance instead of just saying, oh, well, I mean, it kind of reinforces some of these bits. We've got this weird piece here going in, and then we've got another one of these going just here. We've got another one actually along, so that's going just there. And then we're building this little bracket at the end here. Again, there's some more locating pins here. So get that, and that's going to go on like here. So we've got quite a few interesting attachment points on this so far. Right, what we got? Two. Right, so we've got these parts. Oh, there. I'm waiting for it to completely different colour. So they're going in there. And there. Right, what have we got now? We have got some big parts. So we've got this part going from here. So I think that's going like that. We've got a little brown part, and then we've got another one of these big. That's going to go right across. Again, just reinforcing all of that stuff in, which is nice. That's quite a nice. Turning it over, we're now going to put some more parts up here by the looks of it. So we've got some little detail in here. We've got these little sloped wing panels. There we go. So that's what we've got so far. 45 to 46. Right, I think I put that down. That's that part done. So that's quite an interesting piece. Again, a lot of different socket points here, attachment points here, points here as well. Right, so we're building something a little bit different. I say different, but oh, that's that point that goes in. Almost get snookered there for a second. Almost. Right, so right, now we've got ball joints. Interesting. Right, I see what they're doing. That looked completely odd. Right, so that's how they're going. And then that's attaching on here. There we go. Right, 47 to 48. Right. This is not a 2x, is it? No. I don't think it is. Not a 2, but times 2 is what I mean. Right, so we're building up a slope here. Just trying to see, because the page is like, I probably need to fold it out a bit more. There we go. One, and then we've got a little. Right, so building this big slope. We're gradually getting less and less. Wow, that's quite impressive. Then we've got a whole peak. So basically just created like a big massive wedge. There you go. It's quite almost like the Concorde wing. Right, so this here. So this is gonna, so again, there's your sockets, there's your ball joints, and they're gonna go in there. Oh yeah. So it creates almost like a hinge. I'd imagine that might have to go something like this. Instead of building it straight, it's going to be just a slight turn. So this whole panel, now, so there's a little, see there's wee doohickeys going here. So what we got there, we've got the little, it's a little skate. That's quite nice, that goes in there. Then we've got a tab there. Grill, little bare grills. And then we've got this. So some nice little detailing on the side there. And that is bag number, which bag was that, 11? Yeah, 11. So there you go, there's bag 11 done. Quite a nice big chunky piece. So this is going to attach on, I believe it's this side. It's going to attach here. So we've got, yeah, these points here. I see where they're going actually. Right. So no, I see it. Right, so these here, these little parts are going in the green. And then there's some more attachment points on top to put probably a panel on top later. Is there any more attachment points? I don't think there is. Okay, let's put it in. I don't think there's any. I see there's a little bit up here, but I think it just bends in. I don't really think. Oh yeah, and that just turns in. That's probably going to be, bent in at some future point. Oh yeah, that looks really quite good actually. So you can see how, like the side here, it moves up. It just creates that angle. And if you look at the bottom part here, yeah, we've got some interesting little parts up here that we're maybe going to flesh out with the landing gear. Nice, could take a few bullet hits. So there we go, that's bag 11. I think 12, if I'm going to guess, it's going to build the same on the other side. So yeah, bag 12 is just going to build the other side of that panel. And that'll probably do it. Yep, this will be the final bag. So far, we've built 3 bags each stream, which is kinda, sometimes when you get a build, you get builds that they seem to do the maths on like bags are not really like the Millennium Falcon. I think the first 3 or 4 bags were really big. Like bag 1, you had like 3 bags or something, or 4 bags in that set. So that was quite a big build. So this will be the final. So basically, we've actually built 2 things doubled in a way. I mean, I think the second box is pretty much the engines. You know, the the fuselage, if you want to get technical, is this build, and then we've got, I mean, the wings are just huge. Right, here we go. So we're building this the other way, so it's kind of a bit caddywampus. I've got to get the caddywampus in. You see if you're getting up, just give me a wee heads up. Oh, got an itch. Oh, got another itch. Down now. Went to the party in the county. I better stop that because I'll get copyrighted. I know, but I mean, it's almost like I know I'm almost like. I mean, you probably folk go, that was Elvis there. I know. Boom, 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 boom. Oh dear. The stuff we absolutely talk about is unbelievable. I'm not even going to get into that conversation because it was just. It's absolute just. It's silly, but it's funny.
It's bathroom humour.
Yes. So it's actually kind of weird when you build something that you've just built and then you build it the other way because it's almost like it feels as if you're building it wrong because you know it's like an odd shape. But I think each of these panels there's a slight difference in them. I think I could be wrong. It could just be because it's like round the other way. But I feel as if I don't think I put this wee. I think that was up the top. This little bullion bar, but I could be wrong. So again, I've got another sticker going on. Might just put this on and then just put the sticker on. I think that's the best way. Right, so sticker number is 6. So now it is going, so it's going that way. Again, I'm just going to do the same technique. Get your sticker, use the little tool. And then we're going down here. Going down. Again, because it's a big sticker, get it down, oh, do you know what? Yeah, stickers have been absolutely phenomenal. In fact, I'm going to take that off and give it a right good ramage. So there you go, that's almost, it's maybe not, that one's slightly offset, but it's not that much. So there we go, that's that one. Yeah, I think this is slightly different. It feels different. Maybe because we're just building it back to front, I don't know. got all these tiles again. Go. So that's all on the top. All along the watchtower. Do, 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 do. Where is... There it is. That's what I need. I've got a little tile there. That's that one done. Just gonna double check. Looks like it. Yep. Yep. Ah. So this little pad here, so they've got this little red stud going here. And then that looks like it's going to go in the gap. Okay. Ah, right, no, I see. It's round the other way. There we go. It's just because it's overhanging here. It's a little gap. So again, we're building up these little pins, probably for the attachment to the top. 59 over to page number 60. So again, we've got that weird black one. It's like a, I think it's actually, I don't think it's black. I think it's actually like a really dark brown. Golden brown, texture like sun. Right, then we've got that one there, it's going just at the green, and then we've got this thing we built. So again, we've got queen, a little part. We've got the little ball jointius. And that is going right in there. There we go. Lovely job, right. Again, we've got these parts going just there. Have we got another one? Oh, there's only one of those. So that's a slight variation. Let's go in there. Right, now we've got this big. Do you know what, I'm going to put this one on first. Because this one's probably the better location. Because that goes there. Then we've got that in the middle. And then that goes there. Yeah. Just make sure they're all nicely seated. Right, page 61 to 62. Right, we're turning it over. Again, we've got these little parts here, so get the little 2 in there, the 3 up there. There we go. Right, so we're building this big kind of slope thing. And then this is going to wrap up the stream. Yeah, that's the time I finish this. That'll be an hour and a half. That's actually quite a good, good little timing today. So as I say, the object we build for 1 hour and an hour and a half. Oh, yeah, I've done that wrong. That should be that little down pointy bit. We built for an hour and a half, which is just a nice amount of time. It's not, you know. Oh no, we'll not put that part on yet because I don't know. Yeah, we actually do put that part on. Just a nice amount of time for a stream. It's not, you know, we could just build and build and build and build and probably finish it within, you know, X amount of time. But as I say, I'm more about the long game. Will you get a load of me? So I was out and I'll be honest. I made the wrong. I said it was Jason Voorhees, but it wasn't. It was Michael Myers. So basically, there's a tie-in with William Shatner and Halloween, which has got Michael Myers. I thought it was Jason Voorhees. To me, Jason Voorhees has got the ski mask. So, but basically, I've put the wrong part in there. It should be, it's a. What did I do with the ball joints? I put the ball joints in there. You dum dum, dum da dum dum, dum da dum dum da da dum dum. Right, so I need to take that off, don't I? Right, the ball joint should have been in here. I think they're the parts. But anyway, as I was saying, so basically they got a mask. So they made a William Shatner mask in the early 70s.
And what it is, it's
IKEA. So yeah, they built this mask, and the mask was used on Halloween, and it was basically this William Shatner. I don't think there's much. So yeah, and that's a connection to Halloween. It's they used a William Shatner mask, and they painted it white. It's quite a scary looking mask actually. But yeah, I was out with friends and somebody went, "Oh, but that's not." Yeah, we know. So, have I done that? I've done that wrong, haven't I? I built that, so that should have been. So that should be up in the next section. God. Starts a long part, yeah, that goes in there. Then we build up this. Then it's the 4. Then it's this. And then it's that. Right, there we go. We just built that one a step before. So these little parts are getting little doohickeys put onto them. again, we've got a little subtle difference with these little sandy coloured parts that I can put in every so often. So again, we're just building this up to a point. Oh. And then we get the little bit at the top. There we go. And then we get these little parts. So we've got, again, much the same as that last part. We've got the grill, the stud, the little pointy part. Then we've got the little skate going in there. Got to get the right orientation. But I put it the wrong. It probably really doesn't matter, but there we go. And that is going to conclude this part of the stream. So you get this clipped in here. So basically it's a simple fit. Ball joint goes in there. Oh yeah. And that creates a little hinge part. And then that goes on here. So oh no, I was going to say that looked different. Right, so this part, again, it's just a simple attachment. Doesn't really do a lot. It just clips in using these attachment points. The clips in the top are going to take a panel at some point in the future. So basically we're on here. Do you know what? I should probably get Anya to clip this in. Yeah, I'll wait and Anya comes back. Are you in the toilet? So I'll get Anya to clip this in because we like to build together. So today's been actually quite a good productive day. We put in a little tribute. So there's part 13 again. It looks like we're going to be building the landing legs next. I'm going to put the sticker sheet, I'm going to put it in where we are. So I'm going to get this box down a little bit actually. Get a smaller box for the parts. But
We're lucky that it's only one big box.
is it?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to get Anya to put this part. All it needs is clipped in, so look. Right, finds these little clips. Are you ready? Just shove it in. Just I'll pinch it, go. There you go.
Oh, bugger.
Aye, that.
No, you'll need to fix that
Right,
down.
give
I knew
it.
that would happen.
That's it. Right, clip the middle. And then this wee part here.
Right, just hold it for me so I don't.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, that was easy, darling.
There you go.
Is that in the right
Ah,
place?
it's in.
No, it's one over. Oh, no, it's
No, it's in the right. Oh no, it isn't. It's actually
one
down.
over.
It's down there actually. There we go.
Did I put that in right? Yeah. Ah, it's lovely. It's coming on, isn't it?
But that's what we've got.
Is it quite heavy?
That's not too bad.
Robust. It's going to be nice.
Right.
Oh yeah, you like wee things that open up like that.
Both sides. Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Landing legs are going
Yeah,
on
going on there.
next.
Got all the wee controlly bits.
I know.
Were they all stickers?
Nah, they're all printed pieces.
Oh, that's good.
Sticker here.
Oh, that doesn't look like a wee sticker. Oh,
There's
that's
a
great.
sticker there.
Okay, it's looking good, darling.
Pretty good so far. So there we go, folks. That's what we've got.
It's a lot of work again, isn't
So
it?
basically, it's just the same the other side. Basically, we've just replicated one side to the other, and then you've got the diagonals coming in here.
Where did you put
So-
the bones?
Oh, do you know what? Oh, look. Ah, do you know what? It highlighted that little rubber. Oh no, about can you see that he's?
I can see the
I
wee
can
rookie
s-
mistake.
So there was an attachment point at the back, and I've just actually realised there's a little rubber piece, but I've put this part in upside down, other angle. So that should be that way. So I'm going to say it wasn't clear on the instructions. It did highlight the back, and I thought, oh, it's just touching, but there's a little rubber part, and then that hooks on,
Sure.
and that keeps on it.
That's good, isn't it?
And that's good. So that's better. So I don't know if you can probably see. I'll show you. There's little rubber parts just where my thumb is, just here, and that holds the parts in. And I always wondered why they were there. But there's always
a reason for it in Lego, in the world of Lego. It's bigger than what I thought.
See, there's Boba Fett. There's his jetpack, his helmet, and then Pepper's wee bones in there.
Where? In
And that,
wee
that
bit.
green.
Yeah.
That,
and that wee green thing.
the one with the green cup.
Yeah,
and then there's a brown box. That's what Pepper is.
Oh, that's nice.
It's good, isn't it? And there's old Dinjarin. That's with the free Lego thing I got.
Well, there you are. So where is he going to go?
Well, I'm just going to put him in here then.
Right.
He'll be able to sit just in there.
Put something on your lug.
It's my ear.
You bit of fluff down.
Yeah, a little bit of fluff. There he goes. Sits in there. Perfect. So there we go, folks. That is it. That's going to wrap
good.
up. I'll turn the camera around.
Yeah.
So, Kate, if you probably watch us at a later date, we missed you.
Aye, we missed you, Kate.
I'm going to turn this round.
And, oh God. You can see my big scratch mark on my chin.
But yeah, there's a couple of people in, and Spoon and Glue wasn't in, Bowman Bricks was in, and the Hickman Boys was in. So that's a name I've not seen before. But there we go, folks. I'll hold it up one more time. So the back's looking quite tasty. The old cargo door. Nice angle. You know, there's not much gappage up here. And then obviously this is going to... There you go. And there's the old... I like the little piston rods. And that was...
Up and away.
That's good though. And that's what it's all the little angles. And then you get the Razor Crest detailing with the yellow stripes and stuff, which is nice. The one's different this side. This is all broken. And then this one's like solid. And then inside at the moment is really quite detailed. So there's a lot going on inside. But there we go, folks. That is going to do it for me. This is going to go back up the stand that I've got. So it fits in there quite nice.
So,
Just to keep it.
Stand.
But anyway, folks. I'm going to head. I'm going to get dinner because I'm hungry.
He's hungry.
I'm hungry.
I don't put my light, my.
Oh.
Excuse me. This is my not doing anything day. I had everything planned and nothing's happened.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. But we had a great birthday.
Yeah.
Dan had a fabulous
I had a
birthday.
great birthday.
And we've just been so busy.
Yeah.
I was out yesterday.
Tired for the weekend. I say my weekend.
Yeah.
Which was Wednesday, Thursday off. Well, Tuesday a little bit as well, which is eventful. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll schedule this actually when I'm probably making my dinner. Well, sorry, when my partners make my dinner.
It's that intricate.
I'll schedule.
Baked potatoes.
I'll schedule up next week's.
Your wee legs are frozen.
Because I put this up like just. I think it was actually 3 hours ago. Well, before I streamed 3 hours ago, at midday. But I'll put it up and get that through the week or the next few days. Next week, I don't know what my stream will be. I've actually built stuff off stream, but I quite enjoy that. Just building stuff, just relaxing. But we'll get something done at some point, somewhere along the line. But this will be done next Friday. But anyway, folks. We shall see. I'm good to get the old finger of death. So we'll see you again.
See you
To
again.
the lips.
Bye, everybody.
And anybody that wasn't here, it's a bit like Kate and Spoon and Glue.
We miss you.
Yeah. It's always good to see you.
Another guy we've not heard from. It's from
Yeah,
Atlanta.
It was. What's his
Kenny.
name?
Was it Kenny? His name was.
Aye. I'm trying to think what his name was in the. Is it Pirate something?
Oh, I can't remember.
I think so.
We missed him.
Anyway, to the lips,
Bye,
folks.
guys.
See you later. Bye.